training. We already covered the first training, which you can see on YouTube with the left-hand side. Today we're going to cover in the next 7, 8, 9 minutes how to add categories and why to add them. So here the terminal sits. Normally when you have a new account, I'm going to shrink this down here. When you have a new account, this is blank. There are no categories here. Here they're listed because this is a demo account and we put them in. So let's just say they're blank and it doesn't matter that we have some in there. You simply click on Category Maintenance right up here in the upper right-hand corner. You'll see that this Category Maintenance screen comes up. At the very bottom of the screen there will be an Add Category. You can click on Add Category, add anything, and we're going to call our category YouTube Testing, just so you can see that it was added. When you add these categories, it asks you whether or not you want it default. The default yes means this could be at the top. Remember, the Internet Terminal can have hundreds of categories if you wanted, but if you wanted this one to be at the top or the default, that's why you check yes. Here's another way you can indicate the order of your categories. The thing here when you play around with this is to note that there has to be no number currently for that order to take place. In other words, if you wanted YouTube Testing to be number 4 in the order, then we'd have to make sure there is no number 4 currently, and then it would go ahead and put it as number 4 in the order. So that's what default and order are for, just to make it the default or what order it appears. You'll also notice that we have two kinds of rewards to issue, percent rewards and dollar rewards. Now, the percent rewards is a reward based on the amount of spending. In other words, we are going to give 10% or 20% or 30% cash back. 8% of what they spend is going to be allocated as the reward. Whatever we want, we put that right down here. Now, a dollar reward is obviously not a percentage. It is a $1 reward, $2 reward. It is a dollar reward of any amount. And when we do that, it'll block out the amount section from even having a number put into it, because we are not indicating it's based on amount. We are indicating this is a dollar reward. Some of the examples of why you may use a percent reward as compared to a dollar reward: many bowling centers, for example, will discount league fees or open play to league bowlers. Maybe you give currently a $1, $2 discount to your league bowlers. Well, with bowling rewards, you don't have to do that. You can put full price in your register. The league bowler can feel like he's getting the same deal, and then he can come back more often and spend more money when he does. And the way you do that is, instead of giving him a $2 discount, you may give him a $2 reward. We would then create a category, and we'll do this if we have time, but we may do it in step 3. We would create a category called League Open Play, $2 reward, put dollars down here and go 2. That way if he ever ordered 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, he's going to get a $2 reward per game. It feels like he's getting a $2 discount, but the difference to the center is substantially increased. First of all, you're putting the full price in the register. The reward is only redeemable for open play, which is also at a regular higher price, and it guarantees or puts a trigger in place to bring the customer back. So that's why you would use a dollar reward for any kind of program where you want to give a dollar reward. We're going to illustrate percent, and that's probably all we'll have time to in our short little period here. But if we have time, we'll go back. So percent reward, you would just put percent. Now, this section here where it says include with gift, when you check yes, what that means is the reward is really based on whether they add money on the gift card or whether they redeem money on the gift card. So this is why most of the time you will be checking no, because you are probably going to be giving awards most of the time for what they spend. Open play, billiards, snack bar, YouTube testing. These are rewards that are earned based on money they spend, not on the fact that they're adding money to the card. On a future lesson, we will be discussing this section and how to use it. But for now, we're going to check no, because this is not based on adding money or redeeming money from the gift card. It's based on our category, what we want spent. And then we simply, in the amount section, indicate what amount we want. Let's say 10% cashback reward. So that's all you do. Put the name of your category, and it can be anything. And by the way, the importance of naming this is the fact that your reports, and we'll show you this before we close here today. will track everything you name in this category. So you can be really specific, you can be fairly general, and then you'll know that you can pull that information up and track what all your customers are doing by this category. So we just hit submit. You'll get a red little, there it is, category YouTube is successfully added. You can either scroll down to the bottom and close the screen or just hit X and you're done and you're back to your internet terminal. Now the key is, if you look here, there is no YouTube testing now, and that's because we need to refresh the screen or run a transaction. So make sure you do that. Sometimes it asks for your card number to be put back in. If it does, just put it in, swipe it, or input it as we discussed in the first one, hit inquiry. Now when we click on it, there it is, YouTube testing. And since we didn't indicate where it was going to be placed in the order or the default, it just automatically puts it at the bottom. So there's your category. You simply then indicate, customer comes in, he wants YouTube testing, he spent $10 on YouTube testing, and we have three choices. Do we want to redeem the gift value? Do we want to record the sale? Or do we want to redeem rewards? Well, if we try to redeem a gift value, notice one thing. See this 10% reward that we did? There is no reward given. Now let me illustrate that again. When we record the sale, see how it summarizes it? Customer earns $1 reward. But we hit the back button. When we try to hit rewards when redeem the gift card, there is no rewards. Why is that? Well, remember when we were in the category maintenance and it said, do you want to give a reward for adding or redeeming of money on the card? We selected no. So when you select no, there is automatically no default given when gift value is redeemed or when rewards are redeemed. So let's try to redeem rewards. Now you'll notice the first thing that happens is when you try to redeem rewards that are more than the amount of what we have, we get an instant message here. You cannot redeem rewards, Steve. You only got $1.85. Okay, so let's go back here and change this to $1. And one thing to note here, you don't have to put the decimal. Just put 1. That stands for $1. Then when we redeem rewards, again, there's no reward here, even though it says 10% of the amount. That's because the system automatically knows that you don't reward rewards. We've already given this person a reward for loading money on the card, or we've given them rewards for spending money. So we don't reward the rewards. We only reward new spending. That new spending is this record sale. So when we hit record sale, there's the reward. You simply hit submit. A beautiful receipt comes up that summarizes everything, has the center's logo, the name, the number, the website, the day, the card number, even the customer's name, has transaction history here, a number to reconcile with the POS or cash register, the fact that we added 10 cents in rewards based on a $1 sale amount with YouTube testing. We have the balances updated. The gift card balance was previous 30, now it's still 30 because the gift balance wasn't affected. 185 was our previous rewards, and now it's 195, and then we even summarize it in a plain text little paragraph formation so that it's really very easy for the customer to see. We can then simply print the receipt from any printer we wish. We can click on a new customer, which would be right here, or we can go back and run another transaction for the customer with the last entry, and we don't have to log in again because we just click terminal last entry and we repeat for the customer. So again, let's run that in slow motion, and you can do this on your own. The amount goes in. The record sale button is hit. We have our category placed up here. It reminds you what you did. Oh, if you made a mistake and you wanted YouTube testing, you just hit the back button, go back to YouTube testing. There it is. Record the sale, submit, terminal last entry, everything updated and reported in real time. Our next session, we'll go over the reports and see what we did in YouTube testing. That's how you add categories, and that's how you run a transaction. Very simple, yet the marketing aspects are unlimited. Thanks much, and we'll see you back in a few minutes. Bye-bye.